Hello and welcome back to my channel. Yes, it has been a long time. I don't even remember the last video that I actually uploaded, so that's how long it's been. But you know, quarantine, hope everyone is okay, and here I am back on my channel again. So I decided to do a Sims 4 speed build. I never do speed builds, and you will see why when I have completed this one. I decided, oh, where'd I get... Oh, that's it. I was watching Little Simsy, and she said there was a secret lot right at the top of the mountain. And I thought, oh, yeah, I have an idea for that. So she did a nice castle build or something. I will link it down below. But I had an idea for a romantic snowy mountain cabin where you just, you know, you trek up there, really test your relationship, and then you get to relax in this beautiful lot. And I put the hot springs in there as well. Yeah, so obviously I'm using the new Snowy Escape expansion pack. I haven't really played around with it that much, but what I have played around with, it was quite good. Building in the snow is the worst thing in the world. I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't see. At one point I had to start building in the dark because the sun was just reflecting off the snow and I couldn't see where like the floor was. Anyway, so yeah, I've tried to go for this sort of Japanese, sort of Asian-y style as best as I could. I have no idea what this looks like when it's no snow, but it would be a really nice cabin for the, what's that pack called? Granite Falls. I think this pack and Granite Falls would really go well together because it's just very cabiny, it's very, you know, relaxing, spa-like. So I think, yeah, that would really go. Oh, I tried to use these because I saw some Sims builders or game changers using them, and I thought, oh, I want to use those too. Let's be more creative with my roof ideas. No, it looked hideous. really hideous. So I ended up scrapping that. I will one day use things like that, one day. So yeah, it's just a simple little build. It's only on a 20 by 20 lot. I have no idea how much it costs, by the way. And I can't remember if you can put traits on there, but I have two in mind that I really want to put. It's obviously the romantic aura and the peace and quiet one. I'm not sure what the other one will be as of yet, but it will be on the gallery for everybody to download and have a blast with it. Oh, this was really weird. So we have a new foundation, and it's saying if you've got the foundation down, you can't get rid of walls because the foundation needs a room. So I had to change the foundation to then change the shapes of my rooms and get rid of walls and reshape my rooms to then put that foundation back. It was really weird because I could do it with any other foundation but that one. So I don't know if that's a glitch or I don't know, because you can do that with the Sulani ones. So I'm not quite, no, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to go for this really like rustic-y cabin type thing, and I struggled with this build. I have not built in The Sims in such a long time, and if you've been on my channel before, which if you have and you are watching this, then you know what, you amaze me. Thank you so much for being here. But if you have, you will see that I've done like one speed build. The plan was to do more, I just never really got round to it, never did. And I'm absolutely in love with this wallpaper, the really woodeny one, not the wooden paper one, but the more wood one. I really struggled with flooring. The kitchen was a pain, but I tell you what, as you will see by the end, the bedroom was the worst thing in the world. I just could not. I had an idea, I had a vision in my head for what I wanted, and it just wasn't coming through, and it was frustrating me. But in the end, we got there. I got there, and I'm proud of myself. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't think this is very in tune with the Japanese typical styles or traditional styles that they have. I think I wanted to do more like a blend, like someone has obviously thought, oh, Western people will be here from like America or something, I don't know. You can probably tell from my accent that I'm not from America, but you know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they built this, they wanted to have a little bit of their culture in, but they also wanted to make the people who are staying here more at home. I thought these were really cute, these little window, they're not even really, it's not really a curtain, but I thought it was really, really cute, and because it had the little mountain on it, so I thought, oh yeah, that would, you know, really make sense, but I just, no, I didn't, I just couldn't, I don't know. I really struggled with the roof, as you can see. I struggled with everything in this, to be honest. I really wanted to use as much of the pack as I could and as little of everything else that I could, if that makes any sense. And the build buy of it is actually really good. At one point, I saw something from the, horrific, you can see I'm struggling with the kitchen here. I wanted it to be, what was it? Journey to Batuu, is that it? The Star Wars one that no one likes. Like, I absolutely loathe Star Wars. I'm sorry if you're a Star Wars fan, but I disgust it. And I tried to do this floor, it didn't really work out, and I was having a mare, and I thought, oh, do you know what, actually I quite like it. I like it as a stone flooring. And that flooring is from Journey to Batuu. And the only reason I actually got the pack was because I saw the build buy stuff and I absolutely loved it. I love the build buy stuff. I thought it was great. I made my own coffee table by merging two together. Look at me. I'm an engineer. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's the only reason I really got it. And I really like the lights in it, actually. I really like the lights and the flooring and some of the wallpapers and stuff like that. So I do use it, weirdly enough, but I've never been to Batuu, wherever that is. But I've decided I'm actually going to be able to play the game because it doesn't interest me at all, and I'm like, such a waste. But I realised I play my sim self where I play my best sim self. Oh, do you know what? That is so cute. So it's a little mountain with these like scarves and gloves and stuff, and I thought if they put their gloves and stuff over the fire, then they'll be all toasty and warm when they go to put them on next. And I was like, oh, I love that idea so much. Anyway, back to what I was on about. So I never played the Journey to Batuu, whatever it's called, so I was like, oh, I'm never going to use it. It's such a waste of money in my opinion, but you know, I brought it anyway because consumerism. And then I realised I play my best sim self and I play Tim's best sim self. Tim is my partner, if anybody knows and doesn't know, and he loves Star Wars. Like, he actually, he pretty much bangs Star Wars. Like, he's such a, and I thought, oh my god, when I play me and him, I could always send him off to Batuu and then I can play the gameplay and then it's sort of like worth it, if that makes sense. Anyway, so that was my thought. So I will play it at some point. But yeah, I realised that the wood wasn't dark enough because it didn't really match the rest of the things. I tried to make it as cohesive as possible. As you can see, I'm literally pulling out everything from the pack. I often filtered to it because I really wanted it to be as, not traditional, but influenced by the culture, I suppose. I did notice from watching a lot of the Game Changers that traditional builds in Japan have separate bathrooms. So they have the bath and the shower and the sink, and then in a separate room they have the toilet. And I didn't do that in this one because, like I said, I wanted it to be a bit of a mesh. Those lights on the walls are bloody huge. They are massive. And yeah, I had to size them down because they were just way too big. And the ones that hang down are really big as well. They really get in the way. So yeah, at some points I did just delete them so I could do stuff in the room and then put them back. Really frustrated me. I really love the new kitchen, but the only problem I have with it is that it's really bare. You can't just leave the kitchen like it is, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to clutter it up. And then the problem is there's not enough clutter. I have loads of clutter, like loads. You can see I have some CC stuff from loads of different builders. I have no idea, and I will be using the CC stuff when I do my save file. I don't have any plans to release the save file because I'm not like a huge YouTuber or anything like that, but I just want a save file that I can be happy with and play in. But so I will be using the CC in that, but for this one I wanted to use CC free, and obviously all the clutter was there, and I was like, I've got to scroll through to see what clutter I bloody wanted. And this is where I realised that I didn't have a bathroom, and I also didn't realise that some of the windows are screens and some of them are windows. So I had to change the ones out in the kitchen because I was like, well, it'd be nice for them to be able to see out into the mountain. That's the whole point of this place, is to just really relax. Yeah, so you just get, look, skis and snowboarding. You don't really need your skis and snowboarding when you're up here because you're trekking and hiking and rock climbing, but I don't know, maybe you hiked your snowboard on your back as you came. This whole section at the back completely changes. I make it bigger, I make it a different shape, size, and you'll see all of that in the screenshots. And I do, I show my struggle because I 100% know I'm not the only one out there that struggles to build in The Sims. I really struggle with creativity, making it look nice, and this was out of my comfort zone because it was using a lot of dark woods and sort of style that I'm not really familiar with. I think that's also why I didn't try to tackle the 100%. This is where I took the lights down because I couldn't see what I was doing. Yeah, this is where I'm just not familiar with Japanese style. I have been watching a lot of Game Changers and it really inspired me to actually get back into it all and build it myself. This is me literally just seeing what else I could put around, and I found this little skis and stuff, and I thought, that's cute. So that's literally what I wanted there, and I was having to use the Seasons one. But yeah, I finally found that, so yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this pack, but it does feel a bit like there's no big plants from it, which I thought was really weird because I wanted to put, well, there's one, but it's like it's a group of plants, and everybody says this, why can't we have them separately? And I 100% agree. I would love to have them separately as well as in a group, just because obviously I wanted one big plant and I didn't have any big plants, and I didn't really want to dip into my other packs and saves and stuff to grab them. And in the end I just sized that one down because the group one was just too big, so I had to size it down. Yeah, so yeah, I really struggled with this build. I wanted it to be like worth coming up here, but I also didn't want it to be plain. I really struggled with the springs. I wanted them to be able to get in the spring, obviously the hot springs, but I also wanted them to be able to be in it and look out of the mountain. How amazing would that be? That view would just be stunning. And I just really wanted that to be like apparent with this build. So as you can see, I'm moving it around like a lot because I just wasn't sure I wanted it. I didn't quite want it there because it wasn't very private. I mean, you are on top of a mountain, but you know. So I did end up using actually a base game fence. I was going to use the Snowy Escape one, but I kind of preferred the base game one for here. I don't know why, I just did. So yeah, I used the base game one, and I wanted to keep the fence as clear. I wanted a fence there. I mean, you're literally on the edge of the top of the mountain. It's the most dangerous place you could ever be. And I wanted something there, so I decided a glass fence is good enough. Like, you can see through it and all that stuff. And here I am just resorting out the roof and all that stuff because it was getting to the point where it was a complete and utter mess. So I had to redo it all. Oh, I'm such a bad builder, but I tried, and here we are. And you'll figure out halfway through that actually that back part doesn't reach the stilty things as well, because I'm a bad builder and I didn't realise until I was doing, like, you know, screenshots, and then I was like, oh, so I had to quickly fix that. So you won't see me fix it though, because I realised as I was doing screenshots and I was like, crap. So I quickly went back and fixed it all. I struggled with trees. Do you have trees on top of a mountain? I really don't know. I've never done mountain climbing or anything. Well, I've done rock climbing, like on the walls and stuff like that, not like proper rock climbing, but I have never done sort of like up a mountain rock climbing. So I have no idea. And I had this idea of having the bath on a platform. So I did try it here, and I did actually test. I don't usually player test my builds, but I thought I'm going to, and here we are. So I did player test, as you will see, and I follow my little man, and he could get in it. And I was really surprised. I was like, brilliant. And then I realised they couldn't get down to this bit, and I wanted to make sure that they could, and I was a bit worried they wouldn't be able to light the fire. Turns out they can't light the fire, so I had to change it to a different one, and yeah. But I really loved these, well, I love both the fireplaces, I'm not gonna lie. But the more cage-like one, oh, it's so gorgeous. I want that in my house so much. I'm really proud of this bathroom. You know, I'm really not the best bathroom maker, designer. Like, everyone says this, it's a bathroom, who cares? But I'm really impressed with my bathroom. The only thing I forgot to do was actually add like a window. I just realised now, it does look a bit like it needs a window somewhere, which is a shame. If I turn the bath around, maybe I could add a window facing, so as you're laying out, you can look out or something. Yeah, that's a shame. Never mind. I can change that. I might change that. It's not currently on the gallery, so I might change that around. I might not, but you'll see. When I do upload this, because I'm also doing the voiceover, I will put the link down in the description where you can download it. But I think I'm just called Crazy Cara on Origin, so you could just search Crazy Cara and hopefully it will come up. I don't think there's any CC in this build. I pray that there isn't, because there are some like Peacemaker add-ons that I've downloaded, which I really love to use, by the way. I highly recommend them. And they don't come as like a separate one. It's like altering the original kind of, and I'm a bit like so I didn't use any of those things. I'm not sure if it will come up as CC or not, because it doesn't tell you what ones are CC. Anyway, so I found these like moss rocky type rugs, and I really wanted to use them in like this room, because I was like, ooh, like moss, and get your feet out and you touch the moss, and yeah, it didn't work. So I tried, but it didn't work. I had this idea for the I can't speak, for the fireplace, and I really liked having the two like columns, but they were just too close to the fireplace. I wanted them to be in the middle of the square, so it's really frustrating that we can't free place like columns and pillars. So yeah, that is a bit of a shame actually. I've gone for a bit of a blue theme, not quite sure why, but I did go for a blue theme and I think it looks quite nice. So yeah, I really love this bedroom, by the way. If this would be a dream bedroom, wouldn't it? Well, it'd be a dream bloody house, wouldn't it? I mean, I love some of the decorations, like the flooring I've used. I can't remember where that's from, but it's not from this pack. But like the furniture items, they're just fabulous. Like the chairs and the sofas, the kitchen. Ooh, and I found this bookshelf that I didn't know we had, and I was like, yes, I need to put a desk in here for like, I don't know, writing in a diary or something. I was thinking of putting a computer, and I thought it's a bit expensive, so I thought it did really make sense. And then I found these heaters, and I was like, oh, that definitely needs to go in here somewhere. I wasn't sure where to put them, so I put one in the bedroom facing the bed, one facing like the sofa seating area, and one facing the sort of dining table-y thingamabobs. I did put like a fish tank in here. I was really against it at first, and then I thought, well, no, actually I'm going to put it up here, because the whole idea of this is it's an escape. So it's supposed to be a rental lot, but I don't think you can rent it. I think you have to climb a mountain to get here, which is a bit of a shame, but you can put it in Granite Falls or whatever. Anyways, the idea is a rental, and obviously rental people upkeep the house as people aren't in it. So that was what I decided. I was like, they can have fish in there, they'll just have to be looked after by the people who either rent it or the actual owners of the property when people aren't there. So that was my idea for the fish. Just babbled on about fish. I did try to add some trees and stuff, because I wasn't sure if it looked a bit like there should be some sort of greenery. So I've gone with some sort of pine trees. I could, no, I was going to say I could call it something different, but I think I'll keep the pine trees. And I did add some bushes, and I realised I don't want the whole point of the glass is that it's see-through, otherwise I could have just put a fence. So I kept the bushes away from that. I did do some terrain painting. You can't see it, but I did it. I might put this in Granite Falls actually as a rental, and then see like what it looks like and sort it out, and then put it back on the gallery after. But you know, yeah, I might do that, because you don't know what the hell's wrong with your build. And we're actually coming up to the screenshots and stuff now, so I can't believe it. I've done my first voiceover, my first spood build. I am back on YouTube. God knows what I'm going to be uploading and stuff next. I am thinking, oh, that was a bit of a weird sound coming from me. I am thinking of either restarting or continuing the Not So Berry challenge. I'll have to visit it and see before I upload. And yeah, so that's it for me for now, and I will see you all next time. Bye, love you, bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and all those lovely good things. Bye, love you, bye.